Hello friends, this will be a just a short little series to kind of give me a little bit of a break from Adventure Point. I'm at that point with, I think I'm at that point with this game right now where I'm really ready for some new content. And don't take that the wrong way, like I don't think there's anything left to do or nobody is like piquing my interest with innovation right now. That's totally not the case. This is totally just inside my brain. I'm just like ready for some new toys. So that is definitely, do not misconstrue that as taking away from the community. But yeah, just wanted to, like I said, getting a little burnt out with Adventure Point. Wanted to jump in here. I took a little trip to Pigeon Forge in Gatlinburg yesterday. You know, not just really just kind of go down there and wander around and do a little shopping, because it's actually literally a month from today that Dollywood opened. So all of that stuff's still closed, because if you didn't know, with our weather in our winter around here, Dollywood actually closes for 3 or 4 months or so. I believe they close like maybe right after Christmas, maybe the very first couple days in January. I believe that's when they close, and they don't open up again until March 18th, typically. And then, of course, the water park and all that opens a little bit after Memorial Day, which is towards the end of May here. But anyways, driving around up there, I forgot on one of the side streets behind the island is this really cool condominium lodge. It's called the Cherokee Lodge and condominiums, but they also do nightly rentals, so you don't have to just own a condo inside of it. You can rent it just for the night, and so that's really cool. This lodge rents for like off-peak season, like $159, $179. Peak season, you know, middle of summer, I believe it shoots up to, I'm thinking up in the mid 200s per night. So really cool looking lodge. As a matter of fact, I'll go ahead at the end of this. I'll show you some pictures of the real thing, and we'll slow it down and I'll let you look at this. This whole thing probably only constitutes a couple episodes, probably. Episode 2, I think we'll do some foliage and water work around. It might do a little small waterfall that comes out from the base of the plateau here that the hotel sits on, which is definitely not going to be accurate to the real life lodge. Whereas that part you see here at the bottom of the plateau is actually a road, and in front of the hotel is a pool and water slides and stuff like that. But I think just in this instance, I'll go ahead and leave out the pool, and we'll try to do some really cool rock work with a waterfall and you know, different bushes and trees and stuff. See if we can get it to look pretty cool. Maybe flip it around like a mountain retreat that's out in the middle of nowhere. Very unlike the actual Cherokee Lodge. It is very much in the middle of the hustle and bustle of Pigeon Forge, but still a pretty cool looking little resort. And also, let's see here. I was going to, what do I have jotted down here? Hold on one sec. Let me pull this back up here. Yeah, here it is. Definitely with the little sneak peek. If you guys haven't seen the picture on the Planet Coaster newsletter number 11, it definitely to me looks like we get a little peek at go-karts, because if you look down at the bottom little corner of the picture, the bottom left-hand corner. As a matter of fact, I might go ahead and pull it up here in a second and just show you. It definitely looks like some sort of go-kart track with like barrel fencing and all that. So, and when obviously, you know, the main part of the picture is the new flat ride they show. But I think what interests me a little more is the hint of the go-kart track. And I'm not saying that may come with the big April update. You know, that is totally be speculating. But I think we're going to get go-karts in April. And as a matter of fact, let me go ahead and I'll show you this picture. And as you can see, Frontier, they are notorious for giving us these little like teasers, tidbits of information, like subliminal information. And the people on Reddit and Facebook and stuff have picked this photo apart, and you can see down there at the bottom left, right past the new flat ride, that looks like go-kart track with the little tire fencing. So I don't know, guys, but it is, I think it is a pretty good little teaser, little tidbit that we may be getting the go-kart ride for this big April update they talk about. As a matter of fact, probably the biggest bit of information we'll get on that is coming up here in just a couple weeks. Bo and Sam Denny and them will actually be in PAX East in Boston. I really wish I could make it up there, but I don't really have the time off from work to go. And even if I wouldn't fly, even if I drive, Boston is about a 13-hour drive from me. Or I could actually drive to Washington and take the train to Boston, and that wouldn't be as bad. But I literally think my boss would kill me if I asked off for another probably take a good 4 days to get up there, do what they're gonna do, see everything, and then turn right back around and come back. At least probably I would think it would be a 3-day trip, because you'd probably, especially with Boston and the snow and stuff, you'd never know what the weather was like. If it's on Thursday, I would probably want to be up there Wednesday and at the hotel and kind of get your bearings on where everything's at and how how you're going to get there and all that. Then I'm assuming the events being at night, all day Thursday, and at night Thursday, I probably wouldn't want to come all the way back. So then you leave yourself leaving early Friday morning, I'd suspect, to come the 13 hours back. So maybe one of these years, if they do PAX South or something in Nashville, or something a little closer than Boston, I think I will try to make my way up there and meet the guys, but I will have to watch from afar this time. But anyways, guys, yeah, this is, like I said, a short little series on Cherokee Lodge. Really fun little build. I like this little resort. I think when everything's all done, I'll go ahead and put it on the workshop, and if you have a need for something like this, there you'll have it. And yeah, just give me a thumbs up if you end up enjoying this series and this video, and hopefully probably next episode, like I mentioned, we'll start on some of the foliage and the rock work, and really kind of play out the scene a little bit here. And yeah, guys, so that is what I've got going on. Thanks for coming out and hanging out with me, and I will catch you guys next time. Thank you.